Alright folks, so welcome to another day, and I'm not sure if I have a lot of time, so I need to be a bit mindful on that. Let's see what we can do. We can do this queen into queen. We have king into queen, and we have this check here. King has to go back. We have another check here. King has to go here. After which isn't that complicated? Check, king takes, rook check, king goes here. Oh yes, then I can actually get this. So I think that should work. So we start with this check. Okay, that's it. So what if he moves here? Then we have this check, king goes here, we have take it, takes, and then this takes. Yeah, that's what I saw. Perfect. Here what have we got? Is it a simple fork and win this? Is there a way to stop this sequence? There appears to be a way, but then I can double down on this. And yes, then we will win a piece. Here what have we got? We can technically just reach here and it's like delivering this mate. There's no way to stop that specific mate. You can just delay it by a move, but you can't really stop it. Here what have we got? We've got we don't have this check because of this knight. Even if I get the check, what do we gain? I'm not clear. Okay, we have this one here, threatening mate. Yeah, that is a much better way to handle this. I thought there was a defense. There was like, I should lose the queen nonetheless. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay. Now, what have we got here? We have, okay. There's no back rank. I need to pick this. No. Use the queen trap. That may be one of the things that might have happened here. I think the queen's basically trapped. Yes, absolutely. I was right to evaluate that. So now that we are in this position, so we have this check. What do we gain by that? We have this check. What do we gain by that? So I think this check, the king can go back here. Okay, should we? Not super clear here. If we do this check, the king comes here. Then I don't have a continuation. This check. What is the problem in the position? Check. Check. King comes here. Let's pick the queen. No, queen has a lot of squares. I don't see. Okay, there is a check which is this way. Wow. Is that like actually a mate? So this two areas is blocked. Only these two. Yeah, this is the mate. Wow, beautiful. It was not obvious to me by far. Now here we have a check, a discovered check. But discovered check won't work because bishop can take. So we need to do a double check. Here. Then the king comes somewhere and we have a mate. So the double check is the only way to go forward and we deliver the mate this way. Here we've got check there. And then the pawn can't take with this mate. The king has to go here. After which we have this check. King has to take, rook take. Okay, beautiful mating sequence. So we do sacrifice the second rook to deliver the mate because it's like possible. We have this check here, we have this check here. This check looks more interesting because that basically delivers a mate or approximately a mate. Yeah, this is a mate. So yes. Now what have we got here? We have this move, this move, this move. We have that option. We have this move. Oh, we have this move. If I play this here, the pawn push, and then it's just clearly queening. So I play this here, then push, push, and queening. Yeah, I think that's the way. Push. And then I have... what do I have here? Rook here. A rook here I think should work. Yes, I was right. If he pushes, then I have queening. Rook takes, and he queens. Then we have a rook because we have two pieces. We should be able to convert this. Not an easy way to convert it though. At least intuitively, I don't think so. It was that easy. But engines are engines, so they should be able to do it. I think just simply I take the knight because the rook is discovered protecting the queen. 6 minutes in, we have reached 31. We have this check, and rook has to take and win the queen. So that was a mistake. We have the queen free. Here we have this fork. We have this check, and we have this mate. And there's no need to worry about a fork. This position knight beautifully handles this mating sequence. What have we got here? I think this question is about an intermezzo because I have this check here, nothing can be done, and then I need to pick it up. Yeah, the intermezzo puzzle, and then we pick up the queen, and then we have this here. In fact, yeah, we can technically win it. So I was right about the intermezzo theory that I've got, and I think I just pushed this pawn. You cannot take, you cannot go back, you cannot block it. So it's just a pawn push which kills it. Maybe the queen. So this one, okay, thank you very much. This is my shield. You don't have a mating sequence, but I do have some sort of sequences lining up. So we have this check. We have this check here. Okay, king comes here. This check. Okay, I think that is what it is. We start with this check. No, this check, very interesting. Check. Check. Okay, beautiful. So we got till 35. I think we should be happy about it. And I'm not going to go to Power Streaks. I think I'm going to go to Puzzle Themes. And I'm going to go for Discover Attack. And we know that we've been struggling on this theme, but we're going to still try and do this. So here we've got is the discovery here. Okay, so the problem we have a check on push is there for that. Pawn push, pawn takes, bishop takes, then we have the discover check. So I think that is what this is. So I do this check, I take this, wow, beautiful, discover check, very nice sequence. But why did he take this? What if he takes with the pawn? I have this check, the king can come here, this mate. So this knight acts as a very beautiful player in this game. So here what have we got? We have this, he's threatening this fork. This knight is doing the job of protecting this, which is good. And I can just take this pawn and create a discovery, set up a discovery, you can say that. And yeah, it's just protecting everything. No, Wow. We have to take this one. Interesting. We have this check. Interesting. We have this check. Interesting. Then we have the fork and we have the queen. I don't know where is the discovery in this entire sequence, but yes, this knight check. Where is the discovery? Ah, this is the discovery. But yeah, it was too complex for me to really think about it. So I can take this. I can take this. Take this. I have a check here. And if it goes here, we have another check here. So I think this is the one which will work. Now this is sort of a discovery for me. Now the critical thing here is to find the right continuation. We have this check blocking the queen from coming in. And the king goes here. Now here the movement becomes very critical on how I would want to continue this attack. We have a discovery. Where if this knight is, this is a mate here, knight should come. Knight comes here, queen, the king goes there. Knight takes this, check. The problem is the other knight comes in here, then we have this fork and we have this knight back. So we have this one and then this one and then this one. So we have this sequence. And if it goes here, we get this for free. So that's not possible. So we do this and then we pick this up back. Why are we picking this up? We're getting the queen. Wow. I got +4, but yeah, this +4 is much more valuable at that -21 we are at. So we are at +17. It's not easy. I'm just not finding this thing very easy. We have the discovery. This is the discovery. But what does the discovery help us with? Is this a mate? No, it can come here. This is a mating sequence. Yes, I think this is still okay. And I get the queen. So yes, it was just understanding what was the sequence that was aiding me to play that move. So we found it. So we have a check here, we have a check here, we have a check there. Okay, we have this check here and the king has to come in and then you have a discovery. But then what do we get? Let's try this. We're setting up a discovery for sure. I have this check here, but what do I gain by this? Pawn takes. I can't even take the queen. This doesn't make sense. What if I take this and then I pick it up? Yes, I think that makes a lot of sense. We play it. Check. And then check. Okay, very interesting. I've done 5 puzzles, folks. Do right, 3 wrong. Pretty much our standard pattern. So let's do 5 more, but this time on the Intermezzo. These are the 2 puzzles which we have struggled on pretty much. It's a free piece. What is the problem? Always remember, Intermezzo is all about the problem. The problem is this bishop is dying, a natural death. So we have this check. This is a free bishop. Let's look at the count the pieces. We are basically 2 pieces down already. Sorry. So we have 2 pieces down already. So we have this check. And the king can come here or here. So we take this, he just takes this and then it's lost. But if I take this and then the king comes here. Some things are not easy here. So for example, I take this, give him a check. The king will simply come here. If I give him this check, king comes here. Check. Pawn takes. If I start with this, he takes this off. And we have this check. We have this check. Oh, I take this. If he takes this, then I take this check, and then I think it works. He cannot take it, so he has to take this. There's no other choice. I take this, he takes this, and then I have this check. King comes here. Right, let's calculate this one at a time. If I don't take this, let's say I do take this, for example, then the pawn takes bishop. Now I take pawn takes pawn. Rook delivers his check. King has only move. Then I have this check. King comes here or here. Okay, then it's only here. Or then I have this. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's just start with this. No. I still can take it, but what if he had moved there? So my problem was this. Then also I take it, and then I take this. This discovery, I take this, then I had a queen. So yes, that was a problem, but not a great of moves. So we have this check. What is the problem? Let's say I do this. The problem is this mate. So first give him this check, and then I pick up the queen. So that's what it is. There's no mate, so the problem was the mate. So as long as we can intermezzo the problem is what's the problem in the opponent's my plan. And that idea, I think if I can get it in an actual tournament game, I would do wonders in my tournament games, because I just don't get it at times. I have no idea what's the problem. What is the problem with my idea? For example, currently the bishop's hanging. Right? That is the problem in my position. I cannot give him a check because the bishop's hanging. So we can do this check, rook check. Here, queen check. Goes somewhere. Then I don't have anything. I can play this, then bishop takes, so it's a problem. I have this move. Oh, yeah, I play this. Let's try this, because I think this would remove this defender, allowing me to enter. Yes, I was right. That allowed me to enter. But the problem is queen takes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do bishop takes, knight, queen takes, and then I'm going to deliver this check. Deliver the check, okay, and then happily take this rook. And then I think we're simply a piece up and completely winning endgame. Again, what's wrong with the position? What is my basic idea and what's wrong with my idea? So roughly, so my idea is to take this. And rook takes, and no, I take this. If bishop takes, this takes, and if bishop doesn't take, rook takes, then I have this check, and then I pick this up. Not so straightforward. Let's calculate it again. Rook takes, then he's of course going to pick this up. Then I have this check here. King comes here. Then I take this up because it does not work. What is the problem? The problem is the king can come here. So I play this here, then simply rook takes, saying that you're going to just give me this. Then if I take it, bishop takes. I take this. No, nothing is working. See, one of them can queen if I play properly. See, my idea is simple. Rook takes. If he takes, rook takes. I thought I'll get this check in. King comes here. Once the king is here, then I take it, because this now what I'm thinking very clearly is that I take this, right, and he's going to take this. Now what is my intervention? My thought was this was the intermezzo move. The king comes here and troubles me. He has to take, then pawn push. Bishop comes here, pawn push. I think that is what it is. I think the pawns finally deliver it. I have this check, but then I push this pawn and then start pushing this pawn ahead. So I'm going to simply take this. Yes, absolutely. I think I'm very proud of that sequence that I found out. It was fairly tough, at least for me, right? These engines solve it very easily. So I got 3 correct and 1 wrong, and I've got 20 minutes in, so I'm going to play my games. But yeah, today was like quite fun. I mean, somehow a lot of effort to get some Intermezzo Puzzles going. So let's look at our opening. We're going to go for the open Sicilian with this, basically the Khan structure. Of course, he's going to open this up. I'm going to block the bishop from coming here and then put the other bishop trying this. So the knight comes into defend. Okay, he came it the other way, and then I will put my queen bishop here. Trying this. Okay, put the queen here, the knight here. Okay, check. Think for a second here. I have this move threatening a fork. But what will happen when I play this is he's going to castle. The moment he castles, I still get this in. And then I can come here and I can come here. Is it worth it? I don't know. Oh no. Knight is protecting this pawn. What's wrong with me? Alright folks, this one I think just blundered the opening. I'm not focused. So let's calculate this time a little more carefully. Okay, I opened the queen's gambit. It's pretty much my standard opening. I wanted to play the stone wall. So now the bishop comes here, I kick the bishop. Okay, otherwise it doesn't come, then I open this up. Bishop comes here, I kick it. If you give me the alternative, I take it. Then you get the center, I open this up. 19. So let's calculate this again. I am quite disturbed with the way I played the last match. Yeah. So then I just open this up, get the bishop into the game. And if you take the pawn, I have to take it with the knight. There's no other alternative. And we are okay. There's nothing wrong with this position as such for me or for the opponent. It's an equalish position with my bishop entering, settling here, and losing this. Okay, this is an isolated pawn. You need to play this. So I play this check. He has to go back. What is the problem with this position? You can put excess pressure on this. It doesn't help much. There's something wrong with the position which I'm not able to find. I feel that pieces are not properly placed. Pawn takes, and then I return this bishop, knight. Knight takes, bishop takes. I don't know, there's something wrong with the position. But what? What is wrong with the position? I'm not able to find it, folks. There seems to be something wrong with the position. Things aren't well placed. So I feel taking opens up the king along this diagonal, and then I'm trying to play this. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I'm not losing anything as such as of now. Anyways, he will take it, there's no other choice. Then I'm planning to target this guy. He plays this here, I take, he takes, and then I deliver this check. Take, otherwise I'm losing. Alright, I take. This totally spoils this pawn structure. Then I deliver this check. What did I gain by all of this? I just got a better pawn structure. Nothing else. Okay, let's open up. I get out. You take if you want to take. No issues. Right, folks, I'm just not sure. The way quality of my game has just gone bad. I just dropped a piece. Now I'm just taking it to a drawn endgame. Not an issue. I'm okay with pawns on these dots here, protecting the king with not allowing the bishop to enter. And yeah, anything like this, I just put my knight into a better set of squares. I allow the exchange. I don't want this isolated pawn. I'm okay with this. Push it off. Take it away. Put the rook in. And yeah, where would I want my knight? I don't know. Let's see if I can bring it knight here, bring knight there. So I bring the knight here. Or here, or here. You're fine. Alright, I defend it. This is pawn push. This is straightforward. I think I'm losing a pawn, but I have to get the king in to protect it. Okay, king in. Alright, king in further. So this is fine now. This is protected. I can just move this guy out of this place, and that is fine. No issues. Yes, so what I need is just rerouting my pieces. The knight has to get into better squares. His pawns in the right color. Actually, my pawns are on the wrong color. And my rook is somewhat trapped actually. So I need to move the king away, right away. Like here actually, king here. That would help. Because the rook here is currently trapped. So I need the king away. King away is one of the critical moves. Next move, I need to play the king here, because otherwise this pawn is lost. Yes, I knew this was happening, so thank you very much. I'm going to just play it off. Nothing to worry. Now the knight would come here. Knight sits here. Since it's here, knight sits here. But the problem is the bishop comes here and troubles me. It doesn't really trouble me actually. I can take it and then come back. So bishop here doesn't work at this point in time. May work later on, not now. All right. All right. So where would I go? Like my pawns should be on this opposite color as the opponent's bishop to ensure that they don't get any play as such. And this pawn doesn't work as a fork, so it doesn't work. No problem. The pawn can't be pushed. This pawn can be pushed, but pawn takes, knight takes. Again, the fork is a problem. So yes, I'm sure he will not do that. But if he does that, I can take it without third thoughts. Okay. Now if there's a pawn push, yeah, first of all I need to push this pawn here. Now if there's a pawn push, then I need to take this. I take it and win this pawn. And the play goes on. Let's see. In fact, I can take it up and then take this up, no issues. So I don't want the king to enter the bishop now. Knight has this square where I can sit. Knight has this fork. How to get this fork to work? I can push. No, I cannot do that. Is not working, so I need to reroute things. So pawn push, pawn takes, bishop takes, rook back. It's not straight. What do I do? That's the question. I seem to be just out of moves. I have this one move, two move. Sure what is it doing, but I don't know what to do basically, allowing him to play his moves. Yeah, so play. Now the knight has to come somewhere, sometime. I have this move, I have this move, I have tracking this pawn. One push, pawn takes, bishop takes, I don't know. I think rook has to come back. Alright, no issues. Now the bishop has gone away. I play the rook back. And I want this knight back as well. The knight comes back. Comes here, knight comes here. The rook is pretty much not having squares. Yeah, knight comes here. Threatening this pawn, I think now no easy way to continue. The rook just doesn't have squares. He needs some sort of moves. Letting this fork, so he can't really take this pawn. This fork is there, I don't know. Take. Then this one here. Take and then come here. Take, check. You will lose a bishop, but I don't want the bishop. I'm going to put him here. Okay. Okay. go for a draw? Take it. Okay, then I'm going to start pushing this pawn. Push this pawn. Lost match, clearly. Yes, that's how you lose this match. So, yeah, I think I can just come here. Now push this. It's a lost match. I was winning. I did super horrible match. I was winning at one point in time, but then I lost it in a very, very long endgame. Terrible game, depressing game, you can say. I was winning, I had chances. Here I knew I had this chance, check, and then he cannot queen. I realized it later on, that specific move. I was winning in multiple paths, traded on in game, giving opponent continuous chances. Yeah, this was not the right way. Was this the right way? I had this move. Yes. Wait, 3. Well position. It's not understanding how do we do this. Here I was completely lost. I should have just played the rook back. Rook back, 92. So many moves. Unnecessary pawn moves. Move it here. Focus not working. Take it. Take it, and then we are better. Should have simply taken this. It's not working, so what is the way forward? That is like nobody will do this. That I figured. So okay, terrible day as such. Again back-to-back losses. Let's see if I can play last game for the day. And I think, as you can see, things have not really looked great. Again, yesterday also I had 2 tough losses. Today I had one terrible opening mistake. Second match too early. Couple of pawns early given up. Usable pawn for very quick development. Pretty standard in this structure. The problem that he's trying to figure it out is the fact that my castling has to be done faster. So I play this. I need to get this bishop knight out. That's when. Currently I can't, so I need to play this here, then play it here. Yeah, that's fine. No issues. I'm just going to play this knight here. And I can castle, then we are okay. Then I have to do this pawn push, and then I think the match continues. Okay, we are okay. Alright, so I have this pawn push before this pawn push, and then I think we are okay. This is the pawn push, yes, that's what I needed to, and I take this off. castle. Excess pressure on this. Pawn takes, bishop takes, bishop queen takes, and then I simply lose a piece. Doesn't work. Alright, let's take a second, folks. What's the plan? There's excessive pressure on this pawn, and he plans to exploit it by... Okay, let me just defend it off, and then later on slowly get out of this position. So he'll probably have to go back, and then the knight comes in. Yes, that was expected. Knight comes in, queen goes out, rook comes in. Highly defensive position. And yeah, now how do I... Okay, I lose a pawn. This pawn's lost, this pawn is under trouble. Piece is in trouble. Yes, that was expected. So this is what I want to do. I want to defend this pawn. Then I have weakened my entire king. Queen is lost. I think the match is lost. Okay folks, I think I just called it a day as a bad day. So the calculation that I came up with is this takes, and you simply lose many more pieces. So I was completely losing. So when I resigned, so this one I had to take it this way, allow this exchange. Before defending it, you take it, defend it. This takes, you can take this, takes, what? Still playable. I never think I will ever reach there. Alright folks, today is disastrous day again. Yesterday also I lost 3 games, today also I lost 3 games, 18 points down. Yesterday I was 10 points down, so overall I think from my 1843 peak of Blitz I have lost 5 consecutive games. Probably the highest streak. Yes, this is the current streak. Longest streak was 7 games, but today 5 games straight. No issues, that's where it is. You know, you will have this kind of streaks, you jump and you have streaks, so that's okay. Nothing to worry. Do we need to call it a day? Probably not. Let's try and play the King's Indian defense. I would want to practice it. The knight comes here, pawn pushes here, and I play this one, then you play it here. Play this, you play this, and you play this, and I really want to practice this. Sure, what happened? Main line, yes, I want to continue from here against a computer. Stonewall level 5, and I want to play a little slow. I've been playing a little fast, as we can see. We can simply castle in this position. This push doesn't work. Then put the knight here, and then open up the center. So I can take it, pawn takes, alright, let's take a second here. If pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, and the knight gets here, does it anytime help? Or should we go for this break? A far break, but this bishop is not doing much at this point in time. So I think I'm going to go for knight takes, and then I can technically take this pawn because this knight is open. So yes, I won a pawn on a correct calculation, I think. Okay, so then I just place it back, no issues, no questions asked, and you can take it, no issues. So I think we are okay, and I'm quite happy with this progress. Why don't I pin it to win it? I pin it, but he'll castle. Is there a way to stop his castle? Okay, let me try to create some. Okay. I don't think so. This is a good move. Would anywhere close to a good move. Yep. So I pin it. He has to castle. Then I exchange and I put pressure. I'm giving up. Okay. I'm just gonna come back. Okay, I think that was just a blunder and I think we are winning now. Oh, actually I had issues. I don't think so this is a problem. Okay, I think he just blundered away the game. Love an exchange. Oh my god. You love an exchange, but that's not the way to do it. People. In a completely one game, I find a way to screw up. The rook comes in. Sure. I have this check and then you lose this rook. He needs to defend. No issues. I have like check on mate on both sides. Check and then play somewhere else. I want to resign rematch. I want to play it black. Variable the way it actually moved. Why did I do that? Yeah, this horse was losing. This pawn takes. Now what do? I get this pawn. Is there a back rank? Oh, you get this piece. Well calculated. What terrible move. Just take it back. I don't want to do this. I'll play it here. I resign. Let's go to analysis board. What the hell did I do? What the hell am I doing? I should not take this piece. And this is like a sacrifice to win the match. Wow, that's beautiful. Terrible game. terrible, terrible game. I just got in and the match is lost. Beautiful match. You can call it a day, folks. 5 consecutive losses. Terrible, terrible day. But any which ways, I think I should look at it differently. It was a very good learning day. I learned a bit on KID. I learned a lot on the kind of pace at which I need to play. I'm playing too slow, too fast. So I think I should work on that. I need to slow down, take my time in critical positions, and try to win the game.